She's part of one of the most dynamic, influential, and fun families in America. You could even call it a dynasty. She's a mom, a grandma, a new foster mom, and an author as well. Missy Robertson from Duck Dynasty. Welcome to Spirit 105.3. How are you, dear?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, great. The first thing I have to say is thank you for all of the laughs that you've given our family over the years.
Well, sure. My pleasure.
My son, Josh, is a huge fan of you guys, especially you and Jase, so he said to say hello.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, tell him hello for us.
Will do. Missy, we love your Brave books. I have a little niece named Kenzie, and I'm like, this is the perfect gift for her because the message of unconditional love is on every page. Why did you write these books?
Oh, goodness. There's a lot of reasons, but I think the overwhelming major reason is because it mirrors what the Father has done for us. It's such a simple, sweet little children's book about a family's love for each other. But the Lord is the one who orchestrated the family. This was all his idea. He's the Father. He has a son, and he sacrificed his son for us when he grafted us, adopted us into his family. And so, sometimes we struggle with how to convey that message to our children, and we think they're not old enough to understand about God and what he did for us. But if we start at a very young age, this book is for ages 4 to 10, and just get them in that mindset of what unconditional love looks like with our own family, then they will see hopefully exactly what the Lord has done for us with the Father and the Son.
And they can enjoy fun little characters to meet along the way. Who is your favorite character in the books you've written?
Well, Valor.
Yes.
Valor, is a little tiger, and he was adopted by lion parents. And so that's in a previous book that was done by Brave Books. I got to come in and do what I feel like is just a precious statement about love, the pureness of it. And I feel like sometimes when I look at it again, I'm like, man, I wish I could have done even a better job with my own children when they were younger. The busyness of life and the chaos of life. And when you have rambunctious children, like I had one for sure.
Yes.
That tested me every single day, sometimes over the same things every day. As a parent, you get lost sometimes in discipline and punishment and saying the same thing over and over and over again, and it can just wear you out. And you forget about talking to them about how much you love them, that no matter how much they mess up, no matter how much they disobey, no matter how many times that you're disappointed in them, your love will never stop flowing to them. That's what this book is about.
These books are such a great vehicle for that. Missy, my partner, Steve Sunshine, is joining us.
Awesome. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Missy, what's the best thing about being a new grandmother?
Oh, my goodness. Her cheeks, I think, get bigger every single day. I just want to kiss them all of the time.
Oh, that's so sweet. Those little cheeks.
Yes.
Missy, you recently shared something on Instagram that, touched my heart. You and your husband just recently took a baby into your home.
We did. We thought we were done with that stage of life, for sure. But Jase and I have been involved in many different ministries over the years. And this mother of this tiny baby, we have not seen or heard from her in over close to 3 years. And when this happened, the hospital just called me, got a number from another one of the girls that we worked with, and called me and said, this girl had a baby. She's not able to keep him at the moment, and she signed him over to you. Can you come get him?
Wow.
I was stammered, what exactly does this mean? So it took a few hours for us to wrap our heads around this. And here I am talking to you about a book. I was doing the same thing on that day 3 weeks ago today, talking about this book of unconditional love. And so I've got to hear her heart. I've got to, see where she's coming from. And we went to visit her, and she was just not in a place physically that she could take care of this new baby. But we celebrated her. I actually told her how proud I was of her for choosing life for this baby. And I got to really talk to her about what I've been telling everybody else on national news radio programs is the Father he still loves you. There's nothing that you can do to make him stop loving you. His love is unconditional. And we brought her to the Lord a few years ago. She was baptized, and she knows the Lord's love. Sometimes we, even just like in the book, little Valor runs away and hides when he knows that he's done something wrong.
Yes.
That also mirrors our own life. When we feel like that we have done something that's too harsh, too wrong, too disappointing, and too big for God to ever forgive us, we run and we hide. But we have to have someone remind us that God's love is unconditional, that all you have to do is come back to him, pour your heart out to him, say you're sorry, and try to do your best. His love flows continually. So we felt like we were called to step in and show her what unconditional love is as a family of God.
Wow.
That is really wonderful. And thank you for using the platform that you've gotten in an unusual way. Probably not something you grew up expecting, but there it is. And you've used it so much to shine the glory on God. I just love that.
Thank you. We've always tried. I'll say Jase and I for sure. We've been married for 31 years. That's a long time. And we've tried to make the commitment that each decision that we make is a spiritual decision, that we're not trying to make it for personal gain or for success personally, but, for him and his will and his kingdom. And we don't always make the right decisions. And sometimes we question, did we do the right thing or not? But this was one of those decisions. Like, is it convenient? No. Is it going to be easy? No. Are we going to have to sacrifice a lot, even time with our own brand new grandbaby?
Oh.
Yes. But this baby is important. His life is important. He was created by the creator of the universe and is loved by the Father. And so we felt we were called to step in for, just an indefinite amount of time. We don't know what really that looks like right now, but we're just praying that the Lord opens the doors for this baby and this child to ultimately be put somewhere where he will learn of the Father's love for him and have a relationship with Christ that lasts for eternity.
Oh, it's just so powerful. And you are in the middle of many things right now, writing a book, and there's a new TV series coming out. Is there going to be more Duck in our lives, Missy? What can you tell us?
There may be more Duck family, for sure. Yes. That so far, we can't say the exact details, but we are in the middle of filming an entire series. So a season for sure. We have one season that we're doing, and you'll see a few familiar faces. And as it gets closer, we'll be able to reveal where and when you can watch. But it will have a few beards and maybe a crazy uncle in the picture.
Beards and uncles. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm texting my son right now. He's going to be so excited. Missy, before we let you go here, talk about the importance of reading to your children, because I'll tell you, those are some of the best moments of my life as a young mom.
You are speaking to the choir right now, because those were my favorite times of the day. And I was a working mom. I worked outside of the home. I was the one who took them to school. I was the one who picked them up from school. I loved being a part of my kids' life, but my favorite part of the day was bath time. And then they get to pick out a children's book, a Christian children's book of Bible stories. We would read those together at night. We would sing. I'm a big music person. We know lots of songs. We would sing our songs, and we would say our prayer, and we would go to bed. The boys would go to bed, and then with Mia as well. And that was just such an intentional part of our day. And I know that it's made a difference in their lives. They know so much of the Old Testament because of that. And also, now that I have a grandbaby, Reed and Brighton are doing the exact same thing with Maris. And she's only 3 months old, and they've been doing that for weeks. So it's passed down, and I couldn't be more proud. I know she's going to get the word into her life as well.
Oh, Missy Robertson, you are just an American treasure. Thank you for your valuable time today.
Thank you so much for having me. Y'all have a fantastic day.
Say hi to all the beards.
I will.
Thanks a lot, Missy.